Does your husband know all about the TTC cycle? I've tried to explain it to him, but yeah, he's... Hi everyone, welcome back to The Life of Valerie Allison. So I am currently stuck in my car right now, so that's why this is where I'm filming, because my baby, my toddler actually, he's sleeping. And so I was like, oh, I have my camera, so what better thing to do than to record a video? I have been wanting to do this TTC tag or challenge. I don't know how people are calling these things these days, because from what I understand is that tags are no longer tags, they're now challenges or whatever. So anyway, basically, I have a few questions here on TTC, which, if you don't know, is trying to conceive. My husband and I are in the process of trying to conceive baby number 2. And so I figured that I would kind of document my journey a little bit by doing this tag. And then I also have another video coming up on OPKs, or ovulation predictor kits. So without further ado, let's just get started with the video. The questions, I should say. Okay, so the first question, and I have them all here on my phone. The first question is, how long have you been trying to conceive? So I would say actively started maybe like 2 months ago. We have been trying kind of since January, but have been actively trying since about 2 months ago. And then this is the first month that I've started doing ovulation predictor kits. So yeah, then question number 2 is, how many kids do you have or want? So right now we have one child, our son, and he is 2 years and 4 months. And then I would like to have a total of 3 kids. So that would be what I would like to have, but so far anyway. Okay, then the next question is, how old are you and your husband? I just turned 30 and my husband just turned 31. How long have you been married? We've actually been married 10 and a half years now. Yeah, 10 and a half years. What are some crazy things you do whilst TTC? So some crazy things, geez. I wouldn't say there's really anything crazy that we have been doing while trying to conceive. Like, nothing crazy. I haven't really tried anything crazy, I guess because this is our first time TTCing. My son was actually a surprise, so this is all new to me. I've never had to, do this, thank the Lord, I guess. And so yeah, so there's nothing strange. We haven't been doing, I haven't done any strange research or anything like that. The only thing that I've done that I guess is not really strange is just the OPKs, the ovulation predictor kits. And I also started using an application called Clue to track my period and the days that we baby dance and my changes in mucus and that kind of thing. And then now I'm also tracking the ovulation, whether it's negative or positive, and that is about it, but nothing weird, nothing crazy. Okay, does your husband know all about the TTC cycle? I've tried to explain it to him, but yeah, he's kind of more relaxed about everything. He's very much like, it's all in God's timing, and he really believes that, as well as me, that God has a plan and that he will give us a child when he really thinks that we're ready for one. And I believe the same thing, but I think like most women, I just really read into things and try to find out, like, why isn't it happening, So, but yeah, no, I don't think he really understands the whole TTC cycle thing. I would say, actually, he does not understand the TTC cycle. Number 7, have you been diagnosed with any sort of infertility? We have not. As of right now, since we do have my son, the chances of there being any infertility problems are very low. I recently went to my gynecologist for just a regular pap smear, and basically what my gynecologist told me was that to wait, since we've been actively trying for 6 months, and if nothing happens, then at that point I will have to decide whether conceiving or breastfeeding is more important to me. And I would say that at this point that breastfeeding would be more important than conceiving for me. I really want another baby for sure, because I don't want my son to be that far apart in age from baby number 2, but that is really the only reason. I'm not that concerned about my age yet, and that's really the only reason. I just don't want them to be too far apart in age. But definitely the breastfeeding would trump, because I don't know, I just feel strange like putting that on my son, the stress of having to wean and everything on him. And that might just sound strange for a lot of people who don't understand the whole dynamic of breastfeeding, because my mom is totally the opposite of me, and she's like, just stop him from breastfeeding. It's more important that you have another baby. But I just feel differently. So yeah. So no sort of infertility. Okay, what keeps you busy during the 2-week wait? So honestly, I haven't really experienced the 2-week wait, only last month, and it wasn't even 2 weeks because I got my period 5 days before I was supposed to. So, what day do you usually ovulate? Okay, so this is kind of why I started doing the OPKs, because last month and one other month, in February actually, I got my period 5 days early, and I also noticed a mucus change very early on in my cycle, which I was very surprised about, and it made me start to think that maybe I'm ovulating either earlier or like different days depending on the month, which is really strange. So that's kind of why I started using the OPKs. So I'm really not sure what day I usually ovulate, to be honest. At least at this point. My OPKs for this month, for this cycle, have not been positive yet. So far every day has been negative, and the first day of my cycle was now I don't even remember. Anyway, I think we're on day 12, and still no positive OPK. Okay, what gender are you hoping for? This is a tough question. I know everyone says I'm just hoping for a healthy baby, and that is totally my response. I am definitely just hoping for a healthy baby, but there are reasons why I would want a girl and reasons why I would want a boy. So my reasons for wanting a boy would be that I would love for my son to have a baby brother. I think it would be so cool for him to have a brother and to be able to share with, and to be able to share like the same interests, because obviously, boys, they kind of share the same things. It would be so nice to see them, just have that brotherly bond. At the same time, I want a girl because it's just so fun dressing them up and, coming up with a name, and it's really more for me. I think I just really want a girl for myself. Like, even though I know my son would benefit from having a sister, because, sisters are awesome. And, so I think that he would have a lot of fun with a sister too, and it would just kind of teach him to be a little bit more, I think, gentle and that kind of stuff. So, I don't know, I guess that's kind of why I always wanted 3 too, is that I really want to have 2 boys and a girl. That would be my ideal, but if I ended up with all boys, I would be fine too. I would be happy either way. Or if I ended up with 2 other girls, like a boy and 2 girls, I would be happy as well. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I really just want healthy babies. But we'll see, because 3 is a lot. But I don't know. So I guess we'll see. Okay. So then the next question is, how many pregnancy books do you own? I own 1 pregnancy book, and I've barely even looked at it, to be very honest. I used a lot of the internet and what is that? There was a tracker. I think it's called Baby Center, I think it's called. Yeah, Baby Center. I used that to actually track all of my pregnancy related stuff. I really didn't even use a book, to be honest. Okay, how many HPTs do you go through in a cycle? It depends. If I really think that I might be pregnant, then I will probably go through like 2. If I really doubt that I'm pregnant and like I'm sure that I don't, then I won't use any, because they are a lot of money and I'm trying not to spend that much money. But this month I actually got a kit of, it comes with like 50 OPKs and 20 HPTs. So it should be interesting, I guess, to see how that works. So it definitely came out to be less money this time around because I ordered a huge pack of them. And so yeah, so far though for this cycle I haven't used any HPTs. Okay, the last question is, what have you bought for your baby or pregnancy already? So since I already have my son, I haven't bought anything for a baby related type of thing. Nothing baby, because I have everything from him. I literally kept everything. Like there's nothing that I threw out except for things that, you know, were no longer useful. Other than that, I kept everything. And as far as pregnancy, I haven't bought anything either, but I did go to like this little, what is it, like it was like a free event where you could get any free stuff that you wanted, like clothes wise. So there's a bunch of free clothes. So I did get from there a little bit of maternity clothes because it was free. And then I also got this little contraption thing that helps babies walk. So I also got one of those. And then this woman is giving away through one of our town groups, these mom groups, she's giving away this like little thing that you can put in the swing so that way it helps them to like keep their head up and like for them to be more snug in it. And that's also for a baby. And so since she was giving it away, I did accept that as well. But other than that, I haven't actually bought anything for baby or pregnancy related, specifically for this baby or pregnancy to come. Yeah. So yeah, so that is all. Those are all of the questions that I have here. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it kind of helps you to understand where I am in my trying to conceive journey, and I am definitely praying a lot to be able to conceive. And the funny thing is that the last few months I've been kind of on the wall of like, do I want to have another baby? Do I not? Do I want to? Do I not? Mainly because my son, especially when it comes to sleeping, is very difficult, but lately he's been a lot easier to deal with as far as sleeping is concerned. And so that is what has kind of made me really desire to be a mom again and to really desire to have another baby. So I would say this month and maybe even part of last month, I've been feeling more like I really want another baby now. But you know, God has a plan and we shall see where he takes us in this trying to conceive journey. And I hope it was helpful. And if there are other of you that are on the same journey as me, definitely leave a comment down below. I would love that solidarity. If any of you have breastfed toddlers and have conceived before too, I would love to hear from you as well. If you have any advice, that would be great. And yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!